Hey, what's up TLD guys? It's Marquez from the MKBHD channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at probably the most exciting thing that was announced today at day one of Google I/O 2012, and that is the Nexus 7. So as long as there have been Nexus phones, there haven't really been Nexus tablets. I mean, the Motorola Xoom, to be fair, was running stock Android, but there was never really a true Nexus tablet until now. So today Google is changing that. They've officially partnered with ASUS, who makes the Transformer Prime, and they're making a 7-inch form factor tablet that they're calling a Nexus tablet of their own. So we'll start with the hardware. On the inside, this guy has a Quad-Core Tegra 3 processor, pretty beefy processor, and it's got 1 gig of RAM inside. And on the front is a 1280 by 800 7-inch display, followed by a fairly sizable bezel. It's supposed to be about the size of a paperback book according to Google, and it's only 340 grams, so it actually weighs and feels about that same size too. It has a 1.2 megapixel front-facing camera and no back-facing camera, which is an interesting choice, but I can see why they did that because we'll get to the price in a second, and that's probably the biggest factor here. There's also a 4,325 milliamp hour battery, which appears to be non-removable. Another reason why this is one of the most important things that was announced today is because this is launching and coming out of the box with Android 4.1 Jelly Bean. A lot of things were announced today at Google I/O, but Jelly Bean is also one of the most exciting things, and it comes with a lot of different enhancements, one of these being something called Project Butter. Apparently, thanks to Project Butter, you can compare Ice Cream Sandwich or Android 4.0 side by side with 4.1, and it'll be a lot faster, significantly smoother animations as they've tried to update the refresh rate and pretty much have every animation in the entire operating system at 60 frames per second. That is really smooth. Watching the keynote live, you could see a lot of these animations in action, a whole bunch of different things like opening apps and scrolling, and all that just seemed to have a slightly smoother effect. So I'm proud of Google for getting their act together in terms of the quality of the experience department. It's a lot more polished now. Something else that's also really awesome in Android 4.1 Jelly Bean is Google Now and Google Voice Search. The whole Google Search app experience has been totally revamped with a new cards-like UI. In fact, John would probably agree with me, this is about as close as Google's gonna get to a Siri competitor, as this is a voice interaction sort of deal going on. It's designed to sort of almost figure you out in a way. It uses a lot of information it knows about you from your location, your Google search history, the way you use Google, and it'll do things like that in order to sort of become a bit of a personal assistant. So one thing, for example, that it would do is it'll look in your Google Calendar and it'll see you have an appointment and a location for that appointment, and it'll go ahead and give you a reminder saying, hey, that appointment's about 20 minutes away. In order to get there on time, you need to leave in 5 minutes, and it'll show a notification for that. Or you may be at an airport and you have your flight information, and it'll go ahead and tell you what gate your flight is going to be at and keep you updated on the flight status. Or maybe you're going to be taking a bus and a train somewhere and you need mass transit information and you need to know when the bus is going to be arriving at your bus stop. It'll tell you when the next bus is going to arrive at the bus station you're currently standing at. It can even use your Google search history to figure out your favorite sports teams and players and keep you updated on their status, all with their own little cards. All these things will have their own little cards and will show up in the Google's Now notification section. I think this is all very, very awesome. It's not exactly Siri, you know, it's not conversational the same way that S-Voice and Iris and Siri are, but it's definitely a step in the right direction. So the Nexus 7 will be available. The 8 gig version will be $199 and the 16 gig version will be $249 in the Google Play Store. They're available right now, Wi-Fi only models. The link should be in the description down below at play.google.com. Will you be picking one up? Because I know that I most certainly will be. Either way, guys, thanks for watching this quick overview video. If you like what you see here, you can check out the MKBHD YouTube channel. Hopefully that's also in an annotation or something. I reviewed the Galaxy S3. Maybe you should click on the Galaxy S3 for my Galaxy S3 review that I did not too long ago. Either way, like I said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys hopefully later. Peace.